right, we're live. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to my third live stream. Hopefully, yeah, we'll execute some good trades live in front of y'all. Make some money, hopefully. Even if we don't, as long as we follow our rules, it'll still be a good day. So let's see what we can do. Okay, looks like we're continuing to push up. You know, if price comes back down here, I would be interested in buying. So I'd be kind of buying the bottom of a bull channel.
Order submitted.
So yeah, let's submit a limit order here. If we do get filled, right now I have a plus 10 tick, minus 5 tick bracket order, which means that all my entries automatically will have a 10 tick profit target and a 5 tick stop loss. Right now I'm trading ES, which is like the mini contract. All right, looks like we're gonna get filled here.
Order filled.
Okay, some got
Order
filled.
Order
Okay, now
submitted.
All right, we're in. So we're just hoping that this bull channel holds right now. If it doesn't, then we'll lose. And if it does, and we can make new highs, then we'll get a win. So let's see what happens. Currently, I'm trying to train my discipline, which means just accepting what the market is going to give me and not get tilted by losses. And part of that is to basically not adjust any trade once I'm in it. So now that I'm in this trade, I'm not going to touch any of the parameters, not going to change my stop loss, not going to change my take profit, just learning to fully accept all market outcomes. Yeah, I highly recommend doing like a discipline challenge. Just being able to accept losses without going on tilt is probably the most valuable skill a trader can have. I think going for 2R or 1 to 2 risk to reward, I think is generally, it makes losses easier to accept because you know that just any win will more than make up for any losses you take. And they're just like less devastating, I guess. And I think it's a great idea trying to go for like a 1 to 2 risk to reward for the discipline challenge. This trade is not looking good.
Order canceled.
We got stopped out. So first trade, unfortunately, is a loss. As you can see, like across all my accounts, I'm currently down a little over $1,000. Not an ideal way to start, but you know, there've been days where I start out with 2 losses and then I get 1 win and then I'm right back into it. So right now, it looks like clearly this bull channel has been broken to the downside. This is a huge flush. Wow. Okay.
Order submitted.
I'm definitely bearish right now.
Order submitted.
Let's see if we can get a fill this candle. Big flush. Like, thank goodness we had a tight stop there, or this could have been trouble. So Al Brooks would call this always in short. It's just dumping straight down. Let's see how this 1 minute candle closes. If it can close bearish, I might just enter at the close of this candle. All right, it wasn't a super bearish close, so I'm gonna keep where actually I might move my limit order up here. All right, we're in. Hoping for some bearish continuation. Oh boy, looks like bulls are regaining control. All right, another stop out. Damn. All right, well, not ideal. You know, now we're on 2 losses on the day. Thought this was a fine trade. Just my trade parameters, maybe my stop was a little too tight. Let me turn on the executions. So far, it looks like we got top ticked on this, which also is very tilting. But you know, again, this is what the market gives you, right? You have to accept it. And so I think also having more of these kind of tragic style losses, each time it happens, you become a little less tilted from it. So I think it's also like good to experience more of these, you know, and these discipline challenges where, you know, you don't adjust anything, you just let the trade fully play out and you just learn to accept when these things happen, you know? All right, it looks like, yeah, I mean, I definitely got top tick there. I'm still bearish. This is a pretty good, yeah, this is a straight up flush right here. This bull candle pretty much got erased by these bear candles now. I'm gonna try another
Order submitted.
Another sell here. Yeah.
Order filled.
And if I get stopped out here, then this will be a very short live stream, but action packed, right?
Order filled. Order submitted.
I think like the very seasoned traders probably don't feel as many emotions when trading, so it's a lot easier to make decisions. They're not as upset when they lose, but they probably also aren't as excited when they win. It's just business to them, right? And yeah, you know, like ultimately, like obviously if you're winning or losing money, it's very hard to be emotionless, but that's what it takes to be like a professional trader. I'm definitely not there yet, you know? Like I think I'm getting better at managing emotions when trading, but you know, when I lose, it definitely bothers me. When I win, I definitely feel that excitement. But ultimately, yeah, it's just a probabilities game, I think. Just need a little flush down, come on. And for me, like trading is kind of like a hobby. And I almost think that if it becomes boring for me, like if I'm not getting any excitement from winning, I almost wouldn't want to do it anymore, which is like, I don't know, maybe that just shows that I'm not really meant to be a professional trader. Okay, here we go. Come on, one tick away. Like right now, I'm excited.
Order
because they've been profits.
filled.
All right, there we go.
Order canceled.
All right, we're back. We are back. Finally got a winner. So 2 losers and a winner. As you can see, my gross profit and loss is 0 on the day, but because of commissions, I'm actually down $191. Like just getting one win, I think, kind of like ensures that at worst, I'm gonna lose like $1,000 today across all my accounts. And yeah, I only have 1 loss left before I hit my loss limit. It's so important to capitalize on your upswings and withdraw money from your prop firm accounts so that you turn those unrealized gains into realized gains. And that's something that I'm really focused on right now with these Apex accounts. You know, as soon as I hit that withdrawal threshold, I'm just gonna take a withdrawal and not try to run it up too much, because I'm sure most traders know that the future is very uncertain when trading, and downswings can happen at any moment. You could go on tilt at any moment, and any time you go on tilt is a risk of blowing your accounts. And it's happened to me in the past. I've had accounts above the withdrawal threshold, and I just wanted to keep pushing it, you know, build more of a buffer, and then I go on tilt and then I blow it all in like 1 loss because you refuse to take a loss. You keep averaging down and then you lose everything. So sometimes you even think that you're in a great mental space and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go on tilt, but then before you know it, you're on tilt. So the future is uncertain, and so you gotta take withdrawals when you can. If you hit a great upswing, you hit a hot streak, you know, definitely gotta take those withdrawals. On the 5-minute chart, it just looks like we're in a big range right now. Technically, we are, okay, actually not even. We have higher highs and lower lows. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna wait to see if we can put in a lower high. And if we do put in a lower high, I'll probably look to go short to catch another leg down. But right now, it's very possible that we could have taken out some liquidity here before moving upwards again. Because yeah, if you zoom out, we're definitely on like an uptrend right now. And so right now, I think I'm just gonna wait and see how this price action plays out. Currently, I'm still slightly bearish. But if we can put in a lower high and confirm a lower high here, I will be even more bearish enough to put in a trade. I'm actually working on my next trading lessons video that covers just the biggest lessons I've learned in 2023. I'm pretty excited to share it with all of y'all. You know, I'm obviously by no means an expert, still consider myself a beginner, but this year is the first year that I actually saw or I experienced some semblance of consistent profitability. I was able to consistently take withdrawals from Apex. And yeah, I just want to share what I think attributed the most to gaining that small piece of consistent profitability. Yeah, still have a lot to learn though. I'd say that a lot of the losses that I took in 2022, I've made a lot of those back in 2023. It is encouraging to kind of see my progress and my growth, especially since it's all documented on YouTube in my community posts and my trade videos. Okay, so it looks like we are still kind of chopping around, but it's looking pretty good for bears right now, I think. It looks like price tried to push through the volume point of control here, and it got rejected. So I think I will try
Order
short
submitted.
right here. So right now I'm entering with limit orders because price is pretty choppy. And so in choppy price action, entering with limit orders is better than with stop orders. If price is very directional, then I would enter with stop orders. So right now, yeah, we are dumping now. Looks like this was too conservative of an order. I should have entered here below this candle, but I missed that entry. I think right now what I'm gonna bet is I'm gonna set my limit orders above each bear candle, and I'm betting that it'll be hard for bulls to reverse this bearish momentum. And so, about this, yeah, I do like this. All right,
Order
I'm
submitted.
in. So my trade thesis here was just setting my limit order at the top of a bearish candle. Right now we have a nice flush down. I'm basically betting that bears will push price further down, and any attempts to reverse this bear trend will fail. Yeah, Al Brooks teaches that markets have inertia, and if a market is trending one way, any attempts to reverse it will usually fail. Or 80% of attempts to reverse a trend will fail. And so that's what I'm betting on here. So far, so good. We're about a point from our target right now. Let's see if we can get it. Obviously, I'm feeling pretty good about this right now, but again, anything could happen. This is the market. I think having too high of an expectation of one way or another can lead to tilting if it doesn't go your way. So trying not to have that.
Order canceled.
Nice, there we go. So another win. You know, started with 2 losses, followed that up with 2 wins. And because my wins are twice the amount of my losses, because I'm going for 2R, I'm in, decent profit for today right now. I'm very pleased with how I played this. I saw good bearish momentum, put my limit order at the top of a bearish candle. This attempt to reverse this bear trend got squashed pretty quickly, and I hit my 2R profit target. I think I also used the volume profile kind of in this thesis. I saw that it got rejected from the volume point of control here, and so that also gave me more confidence that there potentially was more room downwards. So I still have 1 loss remaining today, but it takes a little bit of pressure off knowing that even if I lose my last trade or this next trade, I'll still be in profit on the day. So far, I still think we're bearish. You know what? I'm just gonna take this one.
Order submitted.
Come on, fill me. This is basically playing a continuation trade from this bearish trend. I'm betting that this is gonna be like a minor high, I guess, and that it'll continue downwards. And it touched my entry, but did not get a fill. All right, looks like it's coming back up. Still no fill. Damn, might have missed it. I don't want to chase this too much, but man, I was so close to getting filled. I think I'm gonna keep my limit order there. You know, it actually
Order canceled.
I'm gonna cancel that. Everyone kind of has their own limits that work best for their personalities, and I think it's important to find those limits and maybe play around with different types of limits, see which one works best for you, and then to stick to them. Because if you don't limit yourself, you're gonna keep trading, and usually the more you trade, the worse you get, is what I've found. And it makes sense, right? Trading is it can be very mentally taxing. Clearly it's very emotional, and yeah, sometimes the longer you do it, the worse your performance gets, just because of how difficult trading is. So definitely important to kind of find what kind of limits work best for you. Oh man, I can't believe I missed this entry, man. Let's see the 5-minute chart for some higher time frame market structure. So yeah, we have lower lows, lower highs on the 5-minute chart. The chart is definitely bearish, the 5-minute chart at least. So I should be looking for shorts on the 1-minute chart, because I take my trades on the 1-minute chart, or those are my entries, but I try to make sure that it's aligned with whatever the 5-minute chart is showing me. Now, I mean, this is a pretty strong trend. Like, it's just, I don't usually draw channels, but I feel like this bear channel is tight enough where I think I missed it. Okay, try a limit order here. I was thinking about putting a stop order here earlier, but I was drawing this channel, so I missed it. Oh man, that would have been a great entry right there. Let's see if it comes back and gives it back to me. Something that I kind of am a little worried about going short here is, you know, there's some long wicks in this area, which could imply that there are definitely some buyers here. A long wick here, you got a long wick here, wicks here, wicks here. Yeah, I don't feel too great about this anymore. Let's see the reaction here. I think if we continue downwards from here, if price breaks through, there's like some support level here. If we can break down and close below here, I'll look for another short down here. But for right now, trying to short so close to this level of support, yeah, it's a little risky. There's the continuation down. So this one probably would have hit. Yep. If I entered here, this would have been a winner. Wow. So I guess I was right that this was a pretty risky place to go short because of all the support here, because it looks like the buyers are stepping in. But this trade would have played out though, because if I entered here, my 10-tick profit target would have been right here. It would have been like just enough. But man, yeah, I missed my entry here because I was drawing that damn channel. I really was considering doing a stop order here when price was trading on this candle. Would have gotten filled and just hit my profit target immediately, but that's what happens. Sometimes you're trading on these lower time frames, like the 1-minute chart. You don't have enough time to kind of do analysis because the candlesticks just move so quickly. But I think that's also why I like trading the 1-minute chart, is because I don't like being in a trade for too long. And so I'd rather, yeah, if I'm going to take the loss, just take the loss quickly, or if I'm going to hit profit, just hit profit quickly. And so that's why I'm trading the 1-minute chart. But the downside is you have less time to analyze your trade. Okay, so I still am bearish, right? We're still in a clear bear channel. I can't go short now though, especially because it looks like we're bouncing from support. So again, I'm just waiting to see if bears can push price through this level of support. If we can kind of maybe like trade a little bit down here for a little bit, then I'd be interested in going short again. But for right now, I'm just watching. It's like losses become harder to take the closer you are to the withdrawal threshold because of purely being so close to your goal. It's like taking a loss sets you further back, or it kind of moves that goal that was so close. It pushes it a little further away, and it becomes more frustrating. But I don't know, you know, it's something that, again, it just goes back to discipline and having the trading discipline to follow your trading rules, follow your trading limits, no matter what happens, no matter how close you are to your withdrawal threshold. If you stay consistent with your rules, stay consistent in your trading plan, and you'll see consistency in your results, I think. I just like looking at, I guess, candlesticks mostly. Like, for example, if I see like, look at this series of bullish candlesticks. This is a nice full-bodied candlestick that would make me short-term bullish, and kind of see that there was some continuation up here. Okay, this is a nice big bearish candlestick, which looks like it's continuing this bear trend. So if this candlestick closes bearish, I will, looks like it will. I'm gonna go short at the close of this candlestick. Okay, actually, let's see. If this goes below this candlestick, I will go short. This is a very bearish looking candlestick right here. All right, if this can close below this candlestick, I'm gonna go short. Okay, it didn't close below it, but there we go. You know what?
Order submitted. Right. Order filled.
I'm short here. I don't know if that was a good idea, but so far it's looking like it wasn't. Oh yeah, that was not a good idea. You know, I followed my bearish thesis. I said I was bearish. We had this nice big bear body candlestick close very bearish. Looks like it tried to reverse a little bit, came back down. I entered. I'm happy with this trade, even if I get stopped out here. I guess it's still in this zone of support that I said I wouldn't go bearish in, but I don't know. Honestly, like, if you think about too many things, you'll never be able to take a trade. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out here though, which is okay. I traded Pats for, I guess, probably like 2 months. And Pats it's like a type of price action trading. And yeah, I guess personally, it didn't really fit my personality, I guess. It made sense. And there was like a streak of trades that I took with Pats that I was actually pretty profitable. I guess my problem with Pats was that I almost got too many entry signals. Like, it was so easy to enter trades for me personally. There are just second entries like everywhere. Then there's also like second entries, but then there are also failed second entries, which are basically like the opposite direction, that it required a little too much discretion, I guess, to trade it correctly. And that's why I stopped trading Pats. I definitely did see the power of Pats, and I have seen Pats traders do very well with it. And so it wasn't anything with this system, but it just didn't fit my personality ultimately. And maybe like where I was with trading at the time, it wasn't right for me. All right, I'm about to get stopped out here. This is going to be my third loss of the day. And if I get stopped out, then yeah, I'm done trading. It's kind of like teasing me though, right? It's like just chopping around between my entry and my stop. It's almost like, if you're going to stop me out, just do it already. Man, look at these 4 bars right here. 5 bars now. It's just in the same range. All right, this is it. This is
order
the end.
canceled.
There it is. Okay, so fortunately that didn't work out. And man, I'm just realizing right now, but I actually ended up entering short on this value area low line. Wow, look at that. So maybe that even would have been a good place to go long. You know, I did say that there was support in this area. I mean, this is all hindsight. If I went long here, my profit target would have been over here. Yeah, bounce off, point of control. It seemed like it was headed downwards. Yeah, I would definitely take this again, given how bearish this bar looked. Yeah, it just didn't play out, that's all. Okay, yeah, so that is my 3rd loss of the day. And so I'm done trading. You know, I mentioned on the stream that it's very important to follow your trade limit rules. And as you can see at the top of the screen here, I have a max daily loss limit of 3 losses. And so yeah, hit that 3rd loss. Thankfully, I'm still net positive. You know, I won 2 trades. That's a total of 4R. I lost 3, that's minus 3R. So in total, I netted 1R today. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully it showed kind of what my current style of discipline training looks like, and how even if you just trade very mechanically and you just set your profit targets, your stop losses, and don't touch them at all, and just let your trades fully play out, you can still be profitable doing this, you know? Today wasn't a big profit, but yeah, it's still profit, and, you know, still made progress in all my accounts towards whether passing the evals or towards the withdrawal thresholds on my performance accounts. Thanks again for tuning in, and, you know, maybe see you on the next stream, whenever that'll be. All right. Bye, all.